Hello and welcome back to the Reaper. So, my favourite thing I've been waiting for forever is the Hawk with weapons. So, we're going out with Sidewinders A9 mics, which is awesome, and some rocket pods. That's what we're doing on this first run. So, first things first, we're on the runway. Let me look at my key. My key is currently displaying unlock live. So, is that ready to shoot?
Yep, as long as the key is pointing towards unlock live.
Yep, it is,
and unlock live is active, and you got your gun sight up, you should be good to go.
That's that there, and I've got that as part of my startup routine. What are you doing, F-15? So that's okay, it's already done. Right, next we're going to arm up the rockets. So we're going to go to this bash here, which is the inner pylon select, power onto the starboard, power onto the port, all nice and easy. Fusing nose and tail, we just choose that for the rockets. We're going to select here the Romeo Papa rocket pods, and we think we're all ready to fire now. So, Grinkle, let's take us off. I'll go and find Mavis's house or something to shoot, and we'll see how it goes.
Copy that. Brakes on.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Wait, I've got my flaps. Flaps changing to interim. Flaps interim, checking air brake. Off. Okay, I am now ready.
Copy that. Right, so brakes on, throttle forwards. Shit's 100, brakes off. Passing 100 and rotating.
So she's going to be a bit heavier. Whoa, a bit heavier this time, isn't she?
Indeed.
Going to go flaps off in a second. Flaps off. And she's gliding. Bit of trim. This is definitely a bit heavier this time, I can feel it.
Indeed, she's still doing, still passing 300 knots.
Yeah, we're doing good, we're doing good.
Alright, let's roll right. You see that town just off our nose with the couple of high-rises?
Roger.
We're ruining one of their days.
So I can see that our aiming reticle appears to be gyroscopically set, i.e. uncaged, so I'm guessing that's how it always wants to be, just left so it can kind of move about on the
Yes, I don't think there's any way to disable that.
Regards firing the rockets, is there any way to change between salvo or single? I'm guessing it's just singles and that's it, or all together?
It'll fire them off in pairs, I believe.
Roger.
That's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Alright, you choose a target.
Only a training aircraft.
You choose a target and then we'll go and blast stuff.
Rolling in left. I'll mark it with a rocket.
Roger.
Brown high rise, or red high rise, just off my nose. And rifle.
Have rifle. Boom! Gotcha. Nice cheeky little rockets.
I think you can just hold it down and it'll rifling to the release.
Roger.
Come back around, hit it from another thing.
I noticed you couldn't just touch the rep and release, you have to hold it on for a little bit.
You have to hold it,
yeah.
yes.
I noticed that.
There is delay to it.
Roger. Noted.
Rifle. And again. And again.
Okay.
Left.
2 is rifle. Woohoo! Blow you up, sir.
Of course, in an unguided environment, when you've only got ammunition, these will probably be your best bet for any kind of accurate.
I reckon so. We're going to have to get good with these rockets. She's quite tetchy when she's diving, so we're going to have to get good at kind of controlling a bit of accuracy.
Rolling in again, just to make sure I'm empty.
Going for a high dive to try that out. See how she handles.
Coming. She does have like 18 or something like that on each starboard, so...
Right, I'm going to do some long range shooting there.
And lovely, because of the kind of aircraft she is, she'll turn back in on target on a 2-minute speeds.
Oops. Wow, I just got like 10 rockets off. Get some. Get some. I'm gonna try some maneuvers. Woo! Whoopsie, I've lost the town. Silly cat. There it is. Coming. Rolling in.
Rolling enough for you. Because if you want a little bit more extra stability at low speed, you can always drop those flaps.
Roger. Get so.
Still rifling off right. They just keep coming, man.
Okay, I'm done. Finally, 18.
Yeah,
36 rockets down. Woohoo! She enjoyed that. There's no doubt about it. Right. Next thing, can we dump these rocket pods before we go on to our AIM-9s?
Should be able to just hit jettison. However, I'm not entirely sure if that will jettison the
gun. It might,
well.
but we'll play with that later when we've got nothing to lose. Right, so let's next go on to our guns. I believe we've got a central mounted gun pod, haven't we?
We do.
Right, now, so are we going to unarm our starboard and port?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Roger.
They don't conflict. They have separate release mechanisms, so they don't conflict. But it's always good practice to turn them off when you're not using them.
Turn our gun on.
Yep.
Gun on.
British engineering. Gun on.
What do we change our weapon select to?
Nothing. Just gun on.
Okay.
And trigger should fire out. It'll fire off in bursts.
Stand by. It does. Oh my god, it does. That's weird, but okay, that's fine. What gun is that? Do we know what gun that is?
An Aiden gun.
Aiden gun. Auntie, do you know what gun it is?
Yeah, it's a 30mm Aiden cannon.
Oh, come on, 30mm! This is British all over. 30mm, right, okay. Prepare to meet destruction something.
Right, rolling in back on that same house we were on before.
Tally, coming.
Give it a
Same thing as the Harrier and the Tornado and everything else.
Beautiful. Ba 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 ba. Guess I'm pretty much a GAU 8. It's just beautiful. Get some. Get some. I can see you blasting him. Right, I've got to be careful not to shoot
I'm out of
down.
ammo now.
Cap it. Oh, I nearly shot you. Okay, it appears to be a guided sight, if you know what I mean, so that's pretty cool. I'm out of ammo as well, but that was pretty exciting. So you can literally put your crosshair, what I'm saying is crosshair on the target, like the Su-27, and it will compensate for, you know, so that's good. Right.
Yeah, it'll take the G calculations out of gun firing, which is
Auntie, can we jettison without jettisoning our AIM-9s? It's just
I'm not sure, I think so.
I want to know this for tactical use.
Well, the AIM-9s have a separate jettison
Excellent.
button.
Right, so I want to jettison our rockets now.
Well, if you wait
tactical
1
use.
second, you'll be shooting me down, I guess, so
Yes.
I will try it first. Nope, my AIM-9's left.
Whoopsie. Right, let's not jettison. Let's not jettison anything. Okay, that's something we'll have to have a look at later
In fact, it jettisoned my AIM-9s, but yet did not jettison my rocket pods.
So, is that because you didn't have rockets selected, maybe? That's interesting.
Potentially, I'll try it again now. It just doesn't want to get rid of my rocket pods for some reason.
It's weird. That's the obvious thing you want to get rid of, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd want to drop the rocket pod so you can go AIM-9s in combat.
Alright, we'll have to ask P-Man about that one and try and find out how you jettison.
Oh, you've pressed the wrong jettison button.
I pressed the big cash jettison button on the left-hand side of the cockpit.
Underneath the Sidewinder control panel.
Nope, the one on the front next to the master caution switch.
Weird, man.
The one underneath the Sidewinder is only supposed to drop the Sidewinders.
Yeah, there it is. I pressed the jettison switch next to the master caution on the front left of the dash.
Maybe bugged. Alright, right. It's time now, it's time to be shot now. Grinkle, get above the target that we had so I can find you. Right, teach me how to use Sidewinder. So I'm guessing it's a bore sight type IR.
Yes.
Right, what do I need to turn on, etc.?
So you need to go to your weapons panel.
Yeah.
You see where it says AAM on the thingy?
Yes.
Click that, it should say select.
Yes, so it's selected. Port has gone green.
Yep, I made a slight mishap in the cockpit tool the other day, so I'll go ahead and rectify that now. The reject switch does not reject your current target, it rejects your current weapon selection. So if you hit that reject, it should swap between port and starboard weapons.
Yep, agreed.
So
yep.
once you've got green light on the port weapon or the aft weapon, I go ahead and turn the coolant on. I don't know if it's particularly modified, but it has roleplay value, so...
As soon as I turn the coolant on, I got the tone. I've got the tone now.
Lovely, so then yes, it is muddled.
At the top left I've got scan and BS. Scan is all... BS is all we can have, I think, in DCS, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Scan would be similar to seam in that area where it allows the missile seeker to engage and search that area.
Roger, there's a little red button on the left of select. What is that?
That's test the circuits. Make sure if you press that and it lights up red, that means you've got good communication between the trigger and the launch circuits.
Right, I think I'm ready to fire. Do you want to make yourself available?
Yep. I believe it up the way, just so you know, it's weapons release.
Roger.
Release the statement. And you see the straight bar line on your pipper?
Yep.
You'll want to put the target just above that.
Okay, I'll try and see what happens.
Just behind you now. I'll put left, I think. In fact, if you brake left, I will brake left, and then that should be like that.
Yeah, tally, coming. Right, let's see if I can get a tone. It's a very loud tone in the Hawk, but...
Yep, you can change that with the dial just above the full starboard thing. It will basically the same tones as in the F5, so it'll go...
Okay, I'm not getting the lock on you, so I'm going to have to try catching you up. Can you come down on power a bit? Maybe I'm just too far away.
Down to 70.
Otherwise, it should just be putting you in the bore sight, and it should get a tone, shouldn't I, at some point?
Yeah, the bore sight is just above the unmoving from my testers.
Roger, I'm kind of putting you all over it, just to try. Speed check.
Speed check is just under 250. Once you get closer, I'll open the engine up.
I think you're clean. That's why you're so fast. I'm maxing out at 340. Okay, I am catching up now. I'm catching up. Air brake. I'm moving you all over my HUD and I cannot get a tone. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I'm just going to speed up, please. Let's try that again.
Speeding up. Ups in.
It got you, but it was kind of miles away. Right, let's see if I can get a tone. Okay, I've got a tone, Let's cut Fox 2. Boom! Pretty sexy. Oh, you didn't die?
I did not die, she's still going.
Okay, that was weird. Let's try again, I guess.
I've got a big algorithm that can take a screenshot.
Oh, hang on, we got a crash. Are you crashed?
Boom, lovely. No, I just got a massive hole in the side of my aircraft. I'll just take a picture of.
I crashed out to the main menu. That's upsetting for all concerned.
Oh, that's why, because you shot me and it kicked you.
Oh, shot me and it kicked. Okay, so and yeah, right, fine. Server options. Okay, so that was a bit of a disappointing end, but that was me shooting. That was using the bore sight and shooting you down. I noticed it was quite hard to get a lock on you, but that was probably because you are in a Hawk and not pumping out a lot of heat. I imagine you put that anywhere near an F-15. And you're going to be picking up a signal. So we'll test that in combat, but essentially we think that's how you do it. I'm going to jump into the server now because we've got to do bombs. So stand by as we go in and do the bombs. So we're just doing the last part of the weapons of the Hawk. So first of all, so we did rockets, they were cool. We did guns, they were cool. Big whopping great whatever it was, 30mm cannon. We've done missiles. They were, well, we're not sure, we're slightly sure about the missiles yet, so we're going to do some more practice, but I did end up shooting someone down. In fact, I ended up getting banned from a bloody server because of it, so that's Grinkle's fault. So Grinkle, now we're doing bombs. You've got what, cluster bombs?
I have got a pair of CBU 87 cluster bombs.
And Cap has got his lovely Mark 80. Cap's British, so he goes to a nice standard big bombs, Mark 82s, I think. So, now I should know this by now. So there's armies up on the ground, which I know is not standard, but let's go pile on starboard and port on. Nice and simple. Fusing, what, you're going to go nose tail?
I'm going to, yeah.
And
unless you know which one's...
God,
which
no.
one this
Sherman will know. What do you have, Sherman? Nose tail usually for bombs? Mark 82s?
Nose tail is typically the default one.
Well,
Basically, the short version is the two fuses in the bomb, one in the nose, one in the tail, and you could select them as per your requirement. Selecting both, well, it basically is just a safer option in general.
I
Roger.
think you want like nose only for things like high drag bombs, so you can just use the nose and not use the parachute in the tail, and then use them as non-high drag instead.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in the case of a high drag bomb, typically the high drag attachment will actually disable the tail fuse anyway.
Alright.
Three.
Let's crack on, gents. So, the weapon select, what's that going to? B for bomb, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Right, B for bomb. I've already got my master arm key in, turned and live and unlocked. Other than that, I think we're ready to go and ready to drop some bombs, aren't we?
I am.
Right, Cap is ready. You call in the takeoff, and we'll show these L-39s up. Stupid L-39s, look at them. So un-British.
Go with that. Right, so brakes on, throttle all the way. Keep holding, as soon as it's 100, and release.
I wish I could flare at them. I think that's coffee. I think it's coffee and someone. I am
What
faster.
version are you flying on?
Passing route.
The latest
Yeah, you'll be faster than me. It's Mark 87, so Mark 87's a huge.
Roger, gear up.
Gear up, flaps up.
Flaps up. Now got my flap box up working. Yes, I have. Much better.
Right, roll right. 060.
That's left, Grinkle.
I left.
Yes. Grinkle left.
And
No,
left.
your other left!
Right to me, friend.
I was saying, Sherman, with Grinkle, in armour, every time he says left, I go right now because I know that's what he means. Right, we are settled.
Not that bad at it.
We're gonna beat their formation flying as well. We're gonna go super. I'm gonna go super close formation.
Oh wow, so I just landed on the Kuznetsov and the meatball is working.
Yay!
Not that it matters much because the lighting is still busted, so you can't really see it until you're in visual range of the deck anyway.
Don't we get started on lighting? Lighting's bugged as hell.
Right,
I noticed that with a lot of planes.
5-10% climb, gonna get about 5,000.
So I've got to do a kind of CCIP style bomb run, I guess, because I've got Mark. In fact, we both. I don't know actually. 'Cause I've got low drag
Yeah, we
bombs. So,
both kind of do.
so we want to head in from that road, if you know what I mean, and go straight down that road to do the bomb drop. We get maximum
Yep, we'll
casualties.
turn in just as we kind of reach the end of this lake.
Roger. Follow
Tell you the
you.
one off the left hand of the node.
I'm doing formation, so I'll just follow you to the bitter end.
I've done this round in an F5 enough times, I should know it.
Roger.
Yeah, we're probably going to hit about 5. It's pretty much the same kind of attack style as you would with dumb munitions in an F5.
Roger.
You're going to hit about 5,000 feet, 30 degree dive.
Wouldn't mind doing a 0 to 500 race this and an F5. F5's slow old engines, but zero drag airframe versus this modern
Well, remember, the
engine.
F5 has afterburner. If you're just doing full mill power, then the Hawk will out-accelerate the F5 every
afterburner
time.
as well, afterburner as well, but we underestimate this
Rolling
Hawk.
left.
But it's only 4 tons. It really does fly like the Harrier.
Yeah, the Hawk is an incredible little aircraft.
Right, 1 rolling in.
2 rolling in.
Tally targets off my notes.
Right, I'm backing
nice
off.
big line of them.
No joy, but we'll follow you. Where the fuck are they, Grunkle?
They're just off our noses. Should start seeing little black box dots along that road. Right, entering my dive.
Oh, tally. Coming. They are guns, so don't go too slow. Guns on you, guns on you.
Braking.
Your bombs have deployed. Yes, good hit, Grinkle. Multiple shot. And cap is... Pickle now. Bombs dropping and... Cap shack, look at that. Oh, very, I was very close.
And I was expecting to say, and then there was an explosion somewhere in the next village.
No, we killed. Let's see how many we killed, just to show it was our first attack with a hawk. With bombs, if I can find the fucking targets. Yes, multiple shacks. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah, we definitely did some damage.
The lighting is different down there now. Look at that lighting.
You can play with this AAA all day because you've just got that wing loading.
Got the wing loading. Ooh. I've really tested my wing loading there. Right, okay. Okay, that is 2 units shacked, multiple damage. Yeah, let's tease them, Grinkle. Oh, are you going to shoot me in my hawk, are you? This is a 9G aircraft, son.
Every time they pull the trigger, just change direction and rip.
Rip. Oh,
honestly, 1v1 in a within visual range dogfight, the Hawk is actually quite a terrifying opponent for the simple reason that it's so hard to see visually.
Oh, I bet it bloody is. I can't wait to get in a dogfight. Also, they can't kill a Sherman. Well, you couldn't do this in an F-15. We're just hovering around like gnats above their guns. Nothing they can do. What are you going to do? You going to shoot me?
Excellent little weasel aircraft, I think.
It is a weasel. I'm a weasel of a man.
Yeah.
So it's, oh, I got hit. Ah, Sherman, I spoke too soon. Cap's running away.
You're not immortal, Cap. Remember that. You're just harder to kill than usual. I took an F5 up against my buddy Raven a few times, and he always killed me most of the time because I never even got to see him, except for the one time he was flying above the horizon and I had a clear line of sight on him.
She's tiny when I was pissing around with Senora.
Yeah, when she's in the mud, she's nearly impossible to spot visually.
We parked his A10 under, so his wing was over the top of my canopy.
Let's RTB, formation landing, and then finish the video off for all the people.
Go over that? I was just gonna...
I have tally on you. Oh, I didn't know you had a gun pod.
Hit approximately fuck all, but fair enough.
So it doesn't matter. Look at the robust British engineering that's allowing us to survive all these hits, Sherman. How do you feel about that?
You're still getting hits.
Yes,
I'm not.
we fly even better with holes. It's just weight reduction.
Yeah. Knock a few pounds of aluminium off.
It's like that. It's like the landing scene in Hot Shot where the LSO is trying to guide in what's his name, and he's like losing everything. Like he loses both wings, and then he touches down by his airframe, slamming into the parking spot at the deck.
That's funny.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and jettison these AIM-9s.
Oh, hang on. Let me
nice
do that. Cab is jettison AIM-9s. AIM-9's gone. Very tempted to hunt Coffee down and shoot him, but I'm too nice. Right, okay, I'm following you. If you can go to 95 or 90. Yep, we're
I'll
good.
hold 95.
We're good. Sorting trim.
Level her out as we're climbing. She just wants to climb all the time.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what I would really like is a Goshawk for the simple reason is that it's carrier capable.
Goddamn, how's a Goshawk?
It's basically an upgraded Hawk, which the Navy uses as a trainer, but it's carrier capable.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, you're not lagging anymore, Grinkle, was it? Was that stupid server? The one that banned me, that one.
That was pretty...
They almost don't know who I am. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was wondering, who are you?
Yeah, some douchebag.
Things you do for
Yes, I noticed.
Things we do for Britain. We are just cruising along at 450 knots, Sherman. Bloody F-15 can barely do that, a cruise. Suck it up.
Yeah, 450, 95% throttle. She didn't have these pylons on.
Yeah.
Right, rolling left, bringing thingy down, we'll go for an overhead.
So on a completely irrelevant note to the Hawk video, I can now confirm that the Kuznetsov at the very least has a working meatball.
Well done. Doesn't that make you obsolete now, Sherman? Is that so? Oh,
no, the meatball is used by the pilot, but the LSO is a lot more useful to have on hand.
Yeah, the idea is they work in tandem.
Roger.
Rolling right.
Horrible pilot oscillation going on. Come on, Cap, bring it out.
Now, we can only get the lighting to extend out further than
Bringing
1
the power
kilometer.
down
We
to
might be able to actually
70
use
for
it.
the circuit. And entering circuit. One on
Whoopsie.
downwind. Still going 300 knots.
Got good luck at your bullet holes. Ah, damn it, I lost you.
I'm all the way down at the sea. Yeah, I'm just off your right wing.
Sally,
Actually right this time.
coming.
I'm all the way down to 60. We probably want to keep it above 60 just to make sure we have no hydraulic issue.
I've lost hydraulic to... But I'm trying to get it back now.
Gear down, flaps down.
Yo-yo. See if I can get you back. I've lost you again.
On it. You just pass over the front of me.
Roger. Got too much going on. I've got to reset my hydraulics too. I've lost hydraulics. What? Oh shit, this is going to be ugly. Okay, we're okay. This is the problem with the Hawk, Sherman. You lose your hydraulics when you... As soon as you turn your throttle down. And I just turned my throttle down. Okay, all master hydraulics, all hydraulics gone. Dead stick. Let's do this. Where's the runway, Grinkle, Tally?
Runway is off your left.
That sounds like a rather substantial design flaw.
It's a bit of an issue. You cannot go idle or you lose all your hydraulics there. Okay, let's fight it in. Are we gear down and green? No, we're not. So refuse to put the gear down. Why is that? Speed is good. Gear down.
Go ahead and get hit your gravity releases, I guess.
Gravity releases. Gravity release flaps. Gravity release. Yep, they worked. Gravity release gear. One green. 2 green. 3 green. Gravity lock. Who needs hydraulics? See, the British engineering allows us not even to need hydraulics to land this bird.
I mean, it could just be the fact that maybe you shouldn't be at idle when doing landing.
That is a thing.
Supposed to be at 80% thrust when doing that.
Hydraulics 2 is back. Hydraulics 1 is still offline, so we've got our flaps back.
And like idle is
Like going full
70%
flap.
thrust, right?
Idle is 50. You lose hydraulics under 60.
It's a bit of a problem, so...
She just won't lose altitude. She's so light and coasty.
Landing full flaps, 80% throttle and 130 knots.
Roger to all.
I'm
Flaps are
170, so
jammed.
this
Caps
should be fun.
flaps are jammed. I can't get them to move, so I'm going to come in fast. Gear is okay.
Yeah, once you've hit gravity release on flaps, you lose control.
Roger, okay, they'll do. We're coming in fast on the left. Trim...
You see they've added a bunch of Iran skins as well.
Did you miss patch day, Sherman? Wrinkles down, right hand side, and braking.
Sync great, Cap, sync great. Oh, bit heavy, but we're okay. And onto brakes. I'm getting used to this this style of braking now. So I leave my fucking hydraulics are on the blink again. It's fine because we're down. Don't you worry about my hydraulics, mister. Okay, down and safe. Tell you what, all these hydraulic problems and whatnot, blah blah blah, I haven't actually crashed or done anything wrong yet, so I think we're going to be okay. We've just got to be a little bit careful when formation flying. Caps down and good. Right, I hope you enjoyed that. That was our the end of our weapons tutorial, and we killed stuff. Hey, I'm happy with that. It's better than we did with the L-39, so cool. We'll see you later.